Welcome all to the video which is designed for the purpose of explaining the portfolio revision. See, a portfolio is usually constructed with many securities like shares, bonds, right, and much more. What all the securities that we just come across, it just constitutes a portfolio, right? So it is a combination of many securities. More care is actually taken when a portfolio is actually constructed, but that carefulness has to be extended when a portfolio has to be revised or when a portfolio need a revision. This is because bond prices doesn't change as much, right? But when it comes to equities, right, that is shares, okay, so there is a possibility that every day it just fluctuates. So there is a possibility of substantial gain or loss to an investor when invested in equity shares, right? Unlike bonds, equity asset, it has too much of fluctuation. So it is better to make a revision into our portfolio, because when the value of equity is going to come down, it means that the portfolio value is also going to come down. In portfolio revision, there is actually three important plans, of which the most important plan is constant rupee plan. Purpose of this video is to explain about the constant rupee plan in portfolio revision. For this, I have taken this example. Okay, so the question is, revise the portfolio using a constant rupee plan which is having a tolerance of 20%. So 20% here means when the equity prices goes up by 20% or equity prices goes down by 20%, it will act as a trigger. Okay, so a fund need to be diverted either from equity or fund need to be diverted from this debts. Okay, debentures, like other bonds, rated things. Okay, so the total money now available with an investor is rupees 20,000, and the investor is planning to invest in bonds and shares equally. So here two instruments were used, right? One is bond and another one is share. Here it means when a portfolio is constructed, 10,000 is into bonds and 10,000 is invested into shares equally. Okay, so the market value of the shares is given here. Okay, so some 10 prices were given here in the market share. So here trying to explain that when a portfolio need to be revised, right? Before getting into the problem, let me just touch the basics of a constant rupee plan, right? In a constant rupee plan, it enables shift of investments from bonds to stocks or from stocks to bonds by maintaining a constant amount invested in the stock portion of the portfolio, right? The constant rupee plan starts with a fixed amount of money invested in selected stocks and bonds. Here in our problem it is 20,000, equally 10,000 into bonds and 10,000 into shares, right? When the price of stock increases, right, the investor sells a sufficient amount of the stock and return to the original amount invested in stocks. Okay, I'll be just explaining this how it happens when we get into the problem, right? This is done because by keeping the value of the aggressive portfolio constant and the balance is invested into the conservative portfolio. So when I say aggressive portfolio, the aggressive portfolio is equities, and when I say conservative, the conservative portfolio is our bonds. Okay, I'll just explain this problem. Through this you can just better understand what is meant by a constant rupee plan. Okay, the first one, right? What happens first? Equal amount is invested both in shares and bonds. So what is the market price? The market price 1 is 25. Okay, the first market price is 25. Okay, so sorry, here it is, should be 10,000, right? 10,000, not 20,000. Equally invested. 20,000 is equally invested. So 10,000, 10,000 and 25 is the market price. So for 25 rupees market share, how many shares would have been invested? So it's equal to shares divided by the market price. So you will be getting 400. So what is the total investment? the total investment will be, so what invested in bonds and what invested in shares, right? 20,000. So there is no remark. I will just explain when I am going to change, right? Second, so again here you will see I will first fill the market price. So what is the second market price? Market price is 23. Okay, so you just see here from 25 the market price has gone down to 23. So the trigger point is 20%. From 25, if it is moving down to 23%, it is what you say, hardly 10%, right? It is not 20%. So no need to change the portfolio. So the portfolio will be changed only when it is hitting at trigger of 20%. From 25 to 23, it is only 10%. So I am not changing, right? So the money invested in bonds is not going to change. Money invested in shares will change, because you see I have 400 shares. That 400 into 23, how much? The value is coming down. Okay, so 23 into this 400, okay, sorry, equal to is 23 multiplied by 400. So how much it will be? 9,200. So now what happens? My total investment is now coming down. So bonds plus shares, you see I have only 19,200. Okay, okay, let me get into the third pricing. So the third pricing is 20 rupees. You can see here 20 rupees. Fine. So now the money invested in bonds is 10,000. So number of shares I have is 400. So the money invested in shares is this 20 multiplied by 400. You see here, so it is 10,000 plus 18, 8,000. 10,000 plus 8,000. See here, I have started with equity pricing of 25. Now it is 20. You can see that it is 20%, right? If reducing from 25 to 20 means, you can say it is 20%, right? So 10% is 2.5, right? So the 20% is 5. So from 25 it is reducing to 20. So which means I have hit a trigger point, right? I have hit a trigger point. So what I need to do now is a portfolio revision need to happen. So what is the or assumption of constant rupee plan? The assumption is when the investment in shares is coming down, what they say is it need to get back to the original amount invested. So what is the original amount invested? 10,000. So what I need to do now is I need to bring back the investment into shares to 10,000. If I invest 10,000 here, so which means 2,000 I am increasing. From where will I get that money? I will take money from bonds and I will invest into shares. So what will happen to bonds now? The bonds investment will reduce to how much? 8,000. So 18,000. So what I have done? I need to take 2,000 from bonds and invest in shares. Okay, the market price is 20, right? So now how many shares I will be having? Equal to investment in shares divided by the market price. You see, now I will be having 500 shares. So what is the remark? Purchase 100 shares, right? So I have purchased 100 shares. Why I have done this? So a trigger point 20% it had hit. From 25 it is down to 20. So which means a 20% reduction in the market price. Okay, let me move on to the fourth what do you say, fourth price. What is the fourth price? Fourth price is 22. Okay, fine. You see I have bold this 20 because now this is a trigger point. From 20, if it increases to 25, it may be a trigger point again, or from 20 if it get down by a 20%, again it will become a trigger point. Okay, so here 8,000, fine. Now it is 22. Okay, so just see I have 500 shares, so equal to 22 multiplied by 500. So how much I will be having? 11,000. Okay, so equal to investment in bonds plus investment in shares. So it is 19,000 now. Okay, 5. So 5, again I am having 8,000 in my investment in bonds, market price. So the market price is now 24. Okay, market price is now 24, right? So equal to 500. Okay, so this is equal to 24 the price into number of shares I hold. Fine. So what would be the total investments? Equal to is 8,000 plus 12,000. You see here, from 20, how much is 20 percentage? Okay, so equal to 20 multiplied by how much? 20 percentage, right? So 4 rupees. So 20 plus 4, 24. So now it is a trigger point. From 20 it has risen to 24. So which means now again my portfolio needs a revision. Okay, so what I should do? Whenever it hits a trigger point, I need to bring back the investment in shares to its original value. What is the original value invested in shares? It is 10,000. So if it is 10,000, what happens here? From 12,000 it is reducing to 10,000. So which means I need to invest the remaining money in bonds, right? So I am taking a 2,000 out of shares, investing into bonds and bringing down the investment in shares to its original value, that is 10,000. Okay, so the market price is not changing, 24. So right, so how many shares I will be having now? Just consider equal to the total amount invested in shares divided by market price. How many shares? 416.67. Okay, it is in decimal. Obviously it is not possible to have in decimal. Instead of 416, what I would do is, since it is 416.67, I would write as 417. Fine, 417. I am just rounding it off. Now it's equal to, okay, investment in bonds plus investment in shares. Okay, what I have done? I have sold, you see, from 500 it is getting down to 417. So I have sold how many shares? 83 shares. What I have done? I sold 83 shares and invested that money into bonds, right? So you can see that bond has increased to 10,000 and share investment, it is brought down to 10,000, that is its original value. Okay, fine. 6. What is the sixth value in equity? Again it is 24, 24. There is no change. Okay, so okay, there is no changes, right? So it is 24, 24, 24. All three are 24. So there is no need of any change. Okay, so you can just copy 24, 24, 24, right? Continuous 3, 24, 7, 8. Okay, all prices are 24. So which means it is not going to change. Okay, 10,000, 10,000. It is not going to change. I am not going to make any change because the continuous 3 pricings are 24. There is no changes in price. $10,000, 10,000, 470, 20,000. Okay, what is the ninth price? So how much? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then it is 24, 24, 24, 24 3 times, right? So here I need to change. 24 is only 3 times. Okay, the eighth one is 26. So when I will get a trigger again? So 24. From 24, either it should rise by 20%. What is 20% of 24? Right? 20%, right? So it is 4.8. Okay, so either it should go to 28.8, right? Or it should come down to how much? 19.2 rupees. In these two triggers, possibly I need to make a portfolio revision again, right? So I don't think now it is 26. No need of portfolio revision. When the portfolio revision will happen? This 24. Now the price is 24. Either it should increase to 28, that is 20%, or it should decrease to 19.2. Then only I will be getting a portfolio revision. Okay, fine. So there is no change in bond price, bond investments. Now it is 26 rupees, right? Shares is 417 shares, so it would be equal to 26 multiplied by 417 shares. I will be having 10,842 with me, investment in shares, so equal to total investment in bonds plus investment in shares. Okay, there is no remark, I am not purchasing or selling anything, right? What is the next pricing? Next pricing is 27. Again, this is not a trigger point. From 24, right? So this is a trigger point, right? The next trigger point. From 24, either it should increase to 28.8 or decrease to 19.2. Then only I will revise my portfolio. Okay, so no change in bonds. Okay, so 417 shares I have, so equal to price of share multiplied by number of price of share multiplied by number of share. Okay, so equal to investment in bond plus investment in share. Okay, fine. So the 10th pricing, what's the 10th pricing? 10th pricing is 29. You can see it is a trigger point, right? So you see here 29. From 24, if it hits 28.8 or 19.2, I will make a revision. So this is upward, this is downward. So now it is 29. Okay, I need to make a revision. Let me check how to do the revision. 10,000 equal to how much shares I have? 417. Okay, equal to 29 multiplied by this one. Okay, 29 multiplied by number of shares. Okay, equal to total investment in bonds plus total investment in shares. So what I need to do now? I need to revise the portfolio. What I should do to revise the portfolio? Bring back the investment in shares to its original value. What is the original value? 10,000. What I should do now? So now I am decreasing by 2093 rupees. So which means I should now increase, right? Now I should increase. Now I should increase the amount. So now it is going to be this 2093 will be added to bonds. So 12093, right? So 2093 is taken from shares and invested in bonds, right? So it is now 29 rupees equal to how much of shares I will be having? So equal to 10,000 divided by, again it is approximate, okay, 29. So 344. So I will write 345, approximating 345. Okay, so 345 417. How much shares I am selling? Okay, this is going to be same, 22093. Okay, this is not going to change. So how much I am selling? So I am selling, already I had 417 shares. Now I will be having 345 shares. I have sold 72 shares. Sold 72 shares. Okay, the 72 shares that I sold, that amount is invested into this bonds. So this is the reason for increase in the investment in bonds. So this 2093 rupees is shifted to investment in bonds, and the investment in shares is brought down to its original value of 10,000. Okay, so this is how a portfolio revision happens when we consider a constant rupee plan. Hope the video was informative. Thank you.